revise lifecycle hooks in LWC. What is a lifecycle hook? Basically, these are the callback methods that will be triggered at a certain specific phase of a component lifecycle. Okay, we have different kinds of lifecycle hooks in LWC, which is a constructor. What is a constructor? A constructor fires whenever the instance is created for that particular component. Okay, here then comes the connected callback. Connected callback will be running immediately after the element is inserted into the DOM. Initially we got space, now the insertion has happened, which means the public properties will now be available. We can subscribe to our lightning message services, we can make apex calls from here. Render is basically not a lifecycle hook, it is one of the protected methods that comes from the lightning element class. And here in the render, what is the main use case of render? Render will be used whenever we want to conditionally render our HTML templates. Then comes the rendered callback. It will be running after the template is painted on the screen. Okay, then you need to make sure that if there is a property which is getting changed every time and this property is present directly on my HTML template as well as in some getter maybe, then the rendered callback will run again and again every time there is a change in the property value. Okay, then comes the disconnected callback. Disconnected callback will be running when the element is removed from the DOM. Okay, we are detaching the element. Here we can perform all the cleanup methods, which is unsubscribing your events, removing your lightning message channel services. Okay, then comes the error callback. If in this entire process there is an error that has been taken place in the children, okay, then the parent will be able to see those errors in the error callback method. Okay, let's quickly see in the constructor. This will be running when the instance is created. Here we got the memory, but the DOM is not accessible yet. We need to make sure that we are using super keyword. No public properties will be accessible, no children, no attributes, nothing. Okay, we cannot create events, we cannot do the dispatching. It flows from parent to the child. Then comes the connected callback. It runs when the component is created in the DOM. Okay, it has not been painted yet. Make sure it has not been painted. It is just inserted right now. We will be able to fetch data, make apex calls, listen to the event, set our cache, subscribe to our message channels. Okay, then comes the render. Render is like it will be running based on the template which will be chosen from our HTML. It is not technically a lifecycle hook, it's just a protected class from our lightning element. Then comes the rendered callback. It runs when the template is painted on the UI. Now on the screen you will see your drawing, okay, whatever you have created in your LWC component. It flows from child to the parent. It will run whenever there is a change in the property value, okay, whether the property is present in our template, HTML template, or in the getter function. Please make sure that we are not updating the wire property or a public property here, because that will be doing a loop here. Okay, disconnected callback will be running when the component is removed from the DOM. It is used for cleaning the cache or removing our event listeners or unsubscribing the message channel. Error callback will be runs when a child element it is throwing some error during these entire callbacks, and it takes two parameters, errors and stack. Okay, I hope we are clear with the lifecycle hooks. Thank you so much.